What's up guys, Mr. Jamvad here for another guest upload for Envy. No, just kidding. I'm back guys, I'm back. We're back on Pokemon Showdown. I haven't said that in a while, but I have returned from my trip, which hopefully all of you know I was on because of course my friends were doing guest uploads for me. Big thank you to PokeMMD, Mr. Jamvad, Thunderblunder777, and Duncan Needy. Thank you guys for keeping my channel alive in the darkest of time. It's good to be back. I haven't, I don't know, recording feels weird after not doing it for like more than 2 weeks, but it's all good. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about my trip. So I was in Italy, you know, as Jamvad said, I was stunting in Italy. I stayed in Rome for about 4 days, Florence in 4 days, and then I went to Venice and stayed there for about 5 days. So it was a really fun trip overall. Good food, good sights to see, pretty girls. Nah, it was great. It was great. The weather was hot, which kind of sucked, but you know, everything else made up for it pretty well. So anyways, we are back. Hoopa was released while I was away, of course, so I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to, you know, take this time to get back into the flow of things and just do a nice Hoopa live for some fun. So let's go ahead here. I'll just show you guys the team that I built. So we got a Hoopa, a Life Orb. So I was just testing out a bunch of sets. I tried like Choice Band, Choice Scarf. I don't know, I didn't really feel Hoopa was like outstandingly overwhelming in any way, but the Life Orb set's pretty fun, so I am using that. It is a more special attacking set, so I got like Hyper Space Hole, I think. Not the Fury one, the special attack, so that's gonna be fun to use. Yeah, then I got a Mega Camera up here just for fun. Rotom Wash, Ferrothorn, Togekiss. I just put whatever I felt was good on a team together. So that's gonna be that. Let's just hop into it, get back into the flow of things. I want to start battling again, and let's see how we do. So I'm gonna find a battle, and I'll pause until we get one. So I'll be right back. All right, and we got one. Interesting. This guy's got a Zoroark, which you don't see too often. But then again, you don't see Mega Camera up or Toxicroak or anything like that too often. Anyway, so this will be fun. I think what I want to do is actually lead off with the Rotom Wash here, as he's going to be leading off with his Charizard. Probably he's Charizard Y, just by how his team is built, I guess. I do have the camera up for that anyways as well. He also could be Zoroark, so I'm just going to go for the T-Wave here to see if I could cripple something. I'm not sure if I live a Solar Beam, but I think it should be fine. He's going to go into his Mew though, so we are able to go ahead and cripple this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and click Volt Switch here, as I do pack T-Wave on both Rotom Wash and Ferrothorn, just because Hoopa it's kind of slow. It doesn't have the best speed, but I figured that, you know, slowing down other Pokemon on the opposing side would be useful for, you know, Hoopa. And I do have a Togekiss here, which, of course, if you know anything about Serene Grace, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go actually into my camera up here, expecting some sort of Will-O-Wisp or something, but he does get paralyzed, which is nice. Does give me an opportunity to Mega Evolve, and I think I could just get up rocks here. There's no reason not to, as let's see what he ends up doing. So he's gonna get up his own rocks, which is fine. I mean, I guess his team's kind of weaker to rocks than mine, just because he has a Zard. Anyways, I think what I want to do here is I think I could just click Fire Blast. I mean, there's no reason not to, as it does a ton of damage, and that Foul Play does pretty much nothing. I think what I'm gonna do now is go for the probably the Earth Power here, as I don't want to risk another miss. And yeah, this Mew is pretty much useless now. I mean, I guess he could save it for fodder, but yeah, I don't see. I mean, Ancient Power might kill too, actually. Just judging by how much that Fire Blast did, Ancient Power might kill. I'll go for it. I might get a boost too, yeah, as it does kill anyway, so that's fine. It was probably a smarter play on my part to go for it, but he goes into his Lottie here, as I mean, I guess he could go for Psyshock. I mean, I do have two potential switch-ins to this thing. I have Pharaoh and Togekiss. I kind of want to save Ferrothorn for the Excadrill though. And Togekiss is probably only useful versus his Zoroark. I'm gonna go to my Togekiss here though, as he's gonna go for the Surf, which is fine, as I am in a range where I could probably live another one. So I'm gonna go for the Roost here, as yeah, I am able to live, so that's good. I can just heal off this this damage. That's good. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna Roost again, as he does switch out into his Excadrill. Probably gonna try and get off a spin, if anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into my Ferrothorn here, as he does go for that Rapid Spin like I expected, so that's fine. I could just go for the T-Wave, predicting the Charizard to come in, as he does bring in Charizard like I expect. Nice. Go ahead and cripple that Charizard here. Not bad. Alright, well, if he is Char Y, I mean, Camerupt is a check. I kind of want to go into it anyways, just because it is pretty good versus his team, as he reveals to be Char X. Okay, cool. Well, we are able to paralyze it, which is nice. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna go for the Rocks here, as he does stay in, go for the Earthquake, knock me out, so I guess that was fine. He probably didn't need this Zard anyways. Gonna go to my Togekiss here, as what I can do is just Air Slash this thing to death. And yep, he's gonna get paralyzed here. Awesome. Gonna go for it again. Yep. Not bad. I mean, I guess Hoopa could be useful versus what? We gotta paralyze something else to find out, I guess. Alright, so he's gonna bring out his Excadrill. And so I'm just gonna go into my Ferrothorn here, as he goes out into his Lottie, so by that double he might have HP Fire. He possibly, unless that is a you know, that has to be Lottie because he hasn't brought in Zoroark yet. Alright, well, he probably was like Choice Specs or something, maybe. I'm gonna go to my Rotom Wash here, as he ends up going for the Trick. Okay, that's fine. That's not too big of a deal. I think I just want to go for the T-Wave. I mean, he might bring in Excadrill again, but it's, yeah, he does. I should have gone for a Hydro Pump. It's all good. He is Mold Breaker, so I think I'm gonna go to Togekiss first, because he's just gonna go for the Earthquake. As yep, he does do that, and now I believe he is Choice Scarfed, so I think he's gonna probably try and bring in his Jirachi or something. Yeah, he does. And I can go into my Ferrothorn here, hit him up with some more Yellow Magic. As he's gonna go right back into this Excadrill. I don't think there's any reason for me not to just Power Whip here, because it does, I think it does do a lot of damage to him. Let's see how much it does. We get a crit. Get out of the way. Alright, we get a crit, so it's able to knock him out. Not sure if that mattered or not. It might have, but in any case, he would have taken a lot of damage anyways, so I think we're fine. He's gonna go into his Lottie here though. Actually just going to T-Wave him. As he got low kick? Wait. Oh, this is his wait, what? Is this no, this is Lottie. This is not Zoroark. Wait, no, it has to be a Zoroark. What? I'm confused. Zoroark is such a confusing Pokemon. It might be Zoroark. Yeah, it is Zoroark. That was, yeah, it was Zoroark. So then, whatever. Yeah, he does have Sucker Punch here, so I'm actually just gonna go for the Leech Seed here, as It was my smarter play. I haven't used Hoopa yet, so I gotta use it with these last Pokemon. Let me just cripple these things real quick. I'll go into Hoopa. We finish this game. Alright, so he's gonna go into his Lottie. He's probably just gonna knock me out here with Psyshock and whatnot. Yeah, he does go for the Psyshock here, which is fine. I can go into my... I could probably eat up a Draco. Hoopa does have really good special defense. So I could probably knock it out with a knockoff. I could probably eat up a Draco. Since of course he's not Choice Specs anymore, he did trick the leftovers on his Lottie. He does trick again though, which is good for me, I guess. Yep, so I can restore a little bit with leftovers. His last is Jirachi. I'm just gonna knock off again. He probably is gonna be like, I don't think he's gonna be Scarf just because his extra drill was Scarf. With Life Orb, we would have been able to knock it out though, so he is going to be able to T-Wave us and go for that Iron Head. Get the crit. Do we break through? No, we do not. Unfortunate, but I'm not gonna sack Hoopa here. I'm just gonna actually go to my Rotom Wash. As what I can do, just go for the Volt Switch and seal the deal, seal the game. As he goes for the Protect. All right, good game, bruh. All right, nice. So we are able to win this battle, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and find another one. I'll pause until we get one, so I'll be right back. Alright, and we got another one. Looking like a pretty interesting team we're facing. Kind of annoying just because of the Clefable, I guess. But all in all, it should be fine. I think we could just lead off with the... I mean, he's gonna probably lead off with like Lando or something. Alright, I think I want to lead off here with the Rotom Wash, as he's gonna lead off with Clefable. Okay, that's fine. That's not really a problem. I'm gonna Volt Switch here. This is probably his Stealth Rock lead, which is why he led off with it. So I'm actually gonna go into my Camera Up tier, which of course, since Stealth Rock leads, or well, he's Calm Mind, so alright, that's fine. I can just go for the Fire Blast here. Should be a 2-hit KO, I think, as he switches out into his Rotom Wash, so that's fine. Good damage. Alright, cool. Gonna go into my... I think I'll just go right back into my Rotom Wash here, because he's just gonna go ahead and Will-O-Wisp me or something. He goes for the Hydro Pump though, so that's fine. I can go ahead and Volt Switch here, as I am faster, so that's good. Good to know. Gonna go into my Camera Up, as he goes for the Volt Switch, does not work. Nice. Gonna go right back into my Rotom Wash here. The reason I'm not going to my Ferrothorn is I don't want to... I'm just trying not to get it burned. I'm trying to avoid that. So just by making plays. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here, as I'm actually going to go into my Ferrothorn now. So he does go for the Hydro Pump again, so that's fine. We could just stay in here actually, and I think I'm going to Power Whip. No reason not to. As he goes into his Scizor, which is fine. Let's see, what do I got for this? I guess I got Camera Up. It's the only thing I really got for it. As he Mega Evolves here, goes for the U-turn, so he's gonna probably go right back into his Rotom Wash, so... oh, but he goes into Lando, which is fine. He's probably a Stealth Rock Pokemon, I guess. I'll go into my, my Togekiss here. As, yeah, he does go for the rocks. I could probably get off a Defog here. He has a pretty decent matchup versus my team. I'm gonna go for the Air Slash. Got a crit there. And he got flinch. Nice. Gonna go into my Camera Up tier. Yep, and he decides to go for the bullet punch here on this turn, so that's good for us. He's gonna probably just switch into Rotom. So what I could do is just get my rocks up, because this is probably his defogger. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and switch out here. He goes into his Rotom Wash here. I'm going to go into my own Rotom Wash. Maybe he doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. I'm not sure. I mean, he has to. He just goes for Volt Switch. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, he goes into his Scizor. I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump here. See how much this does. Good damage, but unfortunately not enough. I'm gonna just Volt Switch here. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a lot for this Scizor. As he goes for the Roost. Okay. I'm gonna go into Ferrothorn here, predicting the U-turn. Yep. Get some Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet damage. As he goes into his Clefable, so he might pack the Fire Blast, he might not. Yeah, he probably does. So I'm gonna go into my Toxicroak here. I could probably eat up a Flamethrower, which I am able to. Sort of, barely. I'm gonna predict him to go into his Lando, which was, yeah, he was Stealth Rock, so he's gonna go into his Lando. Okay, cool. And I'll fire off an HP Ice. Yep, and we're able to knock it out. Awesome, nice, awesome. Looking great, looking crisp. Yep, he's going to go into his Scizor here, and I don't know. This Hoopa is actually valuable. I don't know if I should risk staying in. I'm gonna stay in. And of course I get nice, I get rewarded. Nice. Phenomenal. I probably would have knocked it out. I could probably live a Bullet Punch, maybe. No, this thing is piss poor defense. I'm not sure. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go into my Ferrothorn here. As he goes into his Clefable. That's fine. Not really a big deal. I'm gonna go into my Rotom Wash here though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Focus Blast would have knocked out that Scizor, because I am max special attack with the mild nature. Alright, I'm gonna go here for the T-Wave. Yep, that's cool. And I'll just Volt Switch here into my Togekiss. As he goes for the Moonblast, which is fine. Now, yeah, he gets the special attack drop too. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go into my Ferrothorn as he goes into his Rotom Wash, and he'll just go for the Leech Seed here. Should do fine on whatever he brings in. He's going to bring in his Clefable, as he is unaware, so I'm going to go for the Iron Head, hope for the flinch, as he's going to go into his Brillium now. Okay, so what is he carrying? He forfeited. Well, I guess that works out in the end, so let's go ahead and find another battle. What are we at right now? Yeah, let's go ahead and find one more, see how we do with Hoopa, as we do get one right off the bat. Hoopa did put in a good amount of work in that last battle. It did kill off his Lando T, which was, I guess, sort of a threat, or a nuisance, more like the better word to say. But anyways, this guy has a pretty, I guess, yeah, that Venusaur is kind of a threat. Well, not really. It looks like his only Pokemon that can take paralysis is this Garchomp here. Alright, cool. I think I'm going to just lead off with the Togekiss here, as he leads off with Venusaur. So somehow I get that lead matchup. Well, I guess it's kind of a lead matchup, depending on how fast he is. But let's see. Alright, cool. I'm actually going to go into Toxicroak here, as he's probably going to go into his T-Tar, which he does. Alright, cool. And that's awesome. Now he's probably going to go into like Garchomp or something. Maybe. No reason not to Drain Punch here. He goes into Skarmory though. Yeah, I didn't see he had one of those. I'll go into Rotom Wash. No reason not to. As he switches out into Venusaur, so I guess good play. I'm just gonna T-Wave this here. As he goes for the Giga Drain. And I can go ahead and Volt Switch out here into probably I wanna go to Toxicroak here. As he does get paralyzed, which is nice. And I'm gonna go into my camera up here predicting Skarmory. As he goes into Garchomp this time. Okay. Kind of a problem. So I'm gonna go into my Togekiss as he gets up his rocks and proceed to getting off that Defog as he goes into Skarmory. So this is probably like Spadef Skarmory or something, but I am physically defensive Togekiss, so I could just set up Nasty Plus here, I think. As he goes for the spikes. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go for the Air Slash here. Did about 29% and flinched, so that's cool. Yeah, that spike is kind of annoying. I should probably defog it soon. But then again, this Air Slash is looking kind of crisp. What's he got for a well-played Togekiss? As he has Iron Head, okay, cool. Yeah, that did literally not much. As he does get off that Roost. Unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and defog here as he goes into T-Tar, so I could probably switch out here into Toxicroak. I'm not sure what his set is. He's probably Choice Scarfed. Which of course is annoying. Okay, that Manaphy is looking kind of threatening as well. I guess I'll go into Toxicroak here. As he pulls out the switch into Garchomp, I'll just go right back into my Togekiss as this Garchomp probably has nothing to touch me anyways. It's looking like a pretty close game so far. I haven't killed anything. Nobody's killed any of the other Pokemon. But I'm pretty sure Hoopa can actually pull in some kills on certain Pokemon. Assuming we play it correctly. He gets up his rocks once again. I'm just going to go ahead and defog. There's no reason not to. He goes into T-Tar. And I'm just going to go ahead and switch into my Ferrothorn here. As he goes for the Stone Edge. So that doesn't do much. He is more than likely Scarfed. So what I can do now is start crippling stuff, I guess. Let's see. Venusaur's already paralyzed though, which is cool. Yeah, and he goes into Garchomp here, so I want to T-Wave. I feel like he's gonna double. I feel like this is the kind of guy who's actually gonna double. But he has Fire Blast, so okay. He goes into Venusaur here. all good. I'm gonna predict him to actually go into his T-Tar. As he goes into Skarmory. He does pack the Iron Head though, so I feel like I could go into my Ferrothorn here. As he goes right back into his Garchomp, I gotta go into my Togekiss. Oh man, this is a tough, it's a tough game. I'm gonna actually go into, I'm actually just click Air Slash here. Should weaken this Garchomp even more, and now I can just defog. As he goes into Manaphy, which of course is a threat. This thing is definitely a threat. I probably will end up losing a Pokemon. Let's see. So I guess what I gotta do is, I guess I gotta go to Hoopa, maybe. As he goes to T-Tar, so he's gonna probably pursue me now. As he goes for the Stone Edge here, he has to hit another one. But he decides to switch out into Venusaur, which is fine. I can just go ahead and click Iron Head here. Actually, I'm a Leech Seed in case he decides to switch out, which he doesn't. I'll just Iron Head again. Or Iron Head now. He is paralyzed though, so okay, cool. What I want to do now is actually go into Hoopa. As he goes for Synthesis here. Alright, cool. What do I want to do here? I want to predict the T-Tar and go for Focus Blast, but then I'm not sure if, like, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, please hit, please. Ah, nice. There it is. Finally, first Pokemon gone. All it took was a good play from Hoopa. Not bad. Alright, cool. So now he's going to bring in his Manaphy here. And I think there's no reason for me not to just click Hyperspace Hold. Since, of course, now that his T-Tar's gone, Togekiss has a much easier chance of winning if this Manaphy goes down. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Hyperspace Hold. He doesn't get the burn, which is nice though. So, but he still might be able to knock me out. Let's think here. I could probably save Hoopa. I actually think I could save Hoopa. So, let's see. What do I not need here? I mean, Toxicroak is definitely useful versus his Clefable. Definitely. I guess I could probably sack Ferrothorn. I don't really need Ferrothorn anymore. I'm gonna go into that. As he just go for this Scald here, knocking me out. As what I can do now is just I could probably go to Toxicroak now, maybe. I think I'm gonna do that, yeah. Because I can eat up a hit anyways, unless he's running like Psychic or something. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch here. Yeah, this Manaphy is like really the only other threat that he has on his team. As he switches into Skarmory here, so that's not really a problem. I can actually just go into my Rotom Wash here and take this as an opportunity to Pain Split, I think. Then again, I have a feeling he's actually just going to go into his Manaphy to avoid that. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and Volt Switch here. As, yeah, he does go into his Manaphy, predicting the Pain Split probably. So we are able to get that out of the way, which is awesome. And now I think I could just go into Camerupt here, which would force out his Garchomp, which would allow me to switch out into my Togekiss. So I think it all works out in the end. Yeah, this is a very intense game. Very fun. I am still a bit jet lagged though from my trip, since of course Italy, it is 6 hours ahead of the US, the East where I live in, so you know, it's kind of unfortunate, but you know, it's something I gotta get over. That's why I'm trying to like stay up late and stuff, you know, so that I'll get my sleep schedule on track. I'm just talking so that you guys know what's up with me. Anyways, I'm gonna go into my Togekiss here. Yeah, as he does go for the Earthquake, so I'm free to just go ahead and Nasty Plot up one, as I'm pretty sure I just win here, unless of course he like crits me with Iron Head and something. Clefable is probably unaware, so if he brings that in, like I just need a Nasty Plot just for the Skarmory. But if he brings in Clefable, I could probably just flinch that to death. Wait, what was this Clefable actually? It was actually I don't know yet. I don't think he brought it out, did he? What did he? I don't know. Yeah, he didn't bring it out yet, so we don't know what it might be, but I think Togekiss actually pulls through. Pretty sure. He goes into Clefable. Okay, cool. So yeah, we gotta get some flinches. As we do get one. Let's see if we can get one more. As hopefully we can. And we do. Nice, awesome. And he's gonna go into Skarmory here, of course. We do miss. If he actually stayed in, it would have been so much better for him. And he goes for the spikes here. I can just Air Slash and just flinch him one more time. Yep. And that's gonna be the game. So he did forfeit. And that's the team. So my thoughts on Hoopa. It's a very interesting Pokemon, I guess. It's not that like, it's not that it's bad or anything, it's just it's not overwhelmingly good. And I don't know, when a new Pokemon is introduced and it's not overwhelmingly good, I'm kind of like, it's alright. Well, but it did put in a lot of work. It does have a surprise factor, I guess, since it does have a wide move pool. And if its speed was like a little better, then Hoopa would be like Hoopa would be a lord if its speed was much better, but it does have really good offenses, and it did put in a lot of work for this live, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. It's good to be back, and looking forward to hearing from all you, and yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, guys.